Here we go. Old time. This time. Scooty. What was that too? Turn some lights on, let's do it. Here we go. Coming in live and linking on the 10 with TAP. This time. That's the great bit. That is technical musical brilliance. That is wow, ladies and gentlemen. We're witnessing greatness here tonight on this stream of this tune, ladies and gentlemen. Big, big, big tune. Probably everyone probably listens to this in Ibiza, I reckon, and all the clubs. I think that's most likely what happens out there. Oh man, this stupid hairband is getting ours better. Now I can relax. Oxide and neutrino. Big time. Can't sit still, you know it. You know it. I think that's probably enough for today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, folks. We're live. We're back. We're inside. Sorry, I said I was done. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the official return of the Good Vibes stream. The time is 17 minutes past 8. This is the 8 o'clock stream, taking place at 8:17, as per usual. Good evening, heebie-jeebs. Caroline in the house, first time live stream. I'm always at satanic work to pay the never-ending bills. Dude, isn't it funny? Let me turn down the ducks. Dude, isn't it funny how just regular jobs are like satanic now, or they just seem satanic? Just because I spend most of my time, fortunately for me, I spend most of my time at church because, you know, I'm a chef at church. So I spend most of my working time either in church or doing stand-up comedy, right? Or making videos for you people. Those are the three things that I do for work. I cook breakfast at church and lunch because we've got a little church cafe. I'm the chef there. So I either do that or I do stand-up comedy, which is pretty much a loner's job. You know, you're driving for a long time and you get there and you're just doing your stuff and then you go in. You know, you might talk to a few other comedians or whatever, but majority of, you know, the comedy industry don't want anything to do with me because I'm, you know, actually funny. And I refuse to sort of satanically poison people with my content. That's a big no-no for comedy industry. So I'm not in like sort of, you know, the secular work world at all, really, you know? So I don't really experience it. But whenever I'm in like just a worldly environment, it feels so different and like full on satanic, you know? Just listening to people's... Do you realize that people just talk about like Trump and Putin like non-stop? Do you realize that? That's what regular people talk about. They're just obsessed. In this country, in England, they just non-stop talk about like Trump and how terrible it is that Trump's in. You know? That's all people talk about. It's like, guys, it's not even your country. What are you talking about? You know, at people's heads, they're so full up with like CNN type stuff. They don't have any time to even think about anything independent stuff. They're just so wrapped up in like Trump and Farage and Starmer and all this nonsense. It's just absolute pantomime. It's bizarre. No normies talk of chemtrails. Dude, more and more people are starting to talk about chemtrails now. More and more, like, normal people are starting to notice. They really are. You can't but not but notice. Dude, the whole idea that there's a left and there's a right, there's a Starmer and there's a Boris Johnson, and it's Starmer against the other person. It's like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. There's nothing like that going on whatsoever. There's not two sides fencing with each other politically. There's just a whole bunch of pedophiles that are being blackmailed, that are performing this Punch and Judy show whilst they, on purpose, sell out the country, trash it and destroy it because they're just personally gaining, or, you know, they just don't want photos of them being a pedophile be released all across the internet or whatever, you know? It's pretty much how politics works. You know, they get some leverage on you and then you're the prime minister, and what are you going to do? Hi, bro. Stopped watching your stuff years ago when you Q-tarded out a little bit. Found church since then, too. Good to see you. Good to see you, too, Edmund. Glad you started going to church. Q-tard. Listen, we're all on our own journey, you know? We're all on our own journey. You know what I mean? We're all on our own journey. I'm sure at some points people thought something was real and now they realize, oh, actually, that's a little bit ridiculous or whatever, you know? But, like, none of us have got it figured out completely. Do you know what I'm saying? It's still not beyond the realms of possibility that these Q people are correct. You know, I don't think so anymore. But there's only so long I'm prepared to wait for all the arrests are coming. Dude, I actually clicked on a, like a little, there was a little thumbnail that came out on my Rumble of like, and we know. And dude, I swear to God, it was just the exact same stuff that I was watching on there, like, you know, 5 years ago or whatever. It was just like, checkmate, you know, oh, enjoy the show. You know what I mean? Like, dude, how long are you going to say, like, oh, 4D chess, enjoy the show, checkmate? You know what I mean? It's been 5 years, dude. Checkmate coming. 5D chess, enjoy the show. Get your popcorn ready. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? The swamp's still being drained. It's like, dude, nothing's happening, bro. It's been 5 years. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Maybe these people... I would love it. I would love it if these Q guys were correct, you know, and all the arrests happen tomorrow and everything, and the world just righted itself because of Q. But once you start reading the Bible and Scripture and God starts communicating with you, you realize that Q isn't going to save everyone. It's JC that's going to save everyone. You know what I mean? Dude, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Checkmate. Deep State on the run. Enjoy the show. Oh, jeez. Have you been telling people to enjoy the show for 5 years? Enjoy what show? The show of everything slowly turning to crap before our eyes and getting worse and worse? Enjoy the show. Whatever happened to that Christianity for Dummies audiobook? It's being written right now. I was actually working a lot on that yesterday. The plan is still for it to come out at the end of this year. And we're not quite there yet. But it turns out it takes a much longer time to write a book than I thought. I was like, you can pre-order this and it'll be out, you know, in 2024. And it's going to be out in 2024, but it's going to have to be a big December because it takes a long time to write a book, you know. I don't know if you guys realize this, but it takes a long time to write a book. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's also quite hard to, you know, try and make some of this stuff amusing. You know, the first chapter's on hell, believe it or not. But, you know, we're getting there. I'm going to have a big day on it tomorrow. I've actually got this week off from being a chef, and I intend to use it to put some serious work in on the book. So that's a good idea, just doing little installments. Maybe I'll do that. Just get AI to write it. No, I think you guys better tell if it's written by AI and not me. Peachy, have you tried Sit It Bang? What are we talking about here? What are your thoughts on Hugo Talks, Alistair? I think I've done a couple of videos on this before, I think, or live streams when we were looking at some of Yellow King Fish Boy's other channels, and I think he also like owns this Meghan and Harry news channel, which is weird, and you never see his face, do you? And, you know, these people where you never see their face and it's just, you know, this weird sort of heavily accented voice. Something creepy about that. It's like, you know, we got a problem, who just sounds like a robot now. But I did a whole live stream on this where I talked about how we got a problem just sounds so weird now. And there's something just a bit weird about these channels with don't have the guy's face on them. You know, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of the enemy's assets are sort of non-stop talking about scripture and Christianity now. You know, like Russell Brand, for example. You know, I think we're getting towards the end, and I think the enemy obviously knows how important the Bible and Christianity is, and I think they want to control that message if they can. And I think they want to have their false prophets and their false controlled opposition leaders ready to try and convince Christians to go along with the one world government, the one world religion that I think is probably coming next, you know? You're watching a movie. Enjoy the show. Triple P in the house. Dude, good to see you, bro. Triple P's trying to donate there. Subscribe star. Are they messing with you again? Dude, they hate me. They hate me getting any kind of financial support. They really do. Triple P, Bosch. Donation incoming. This is from Triple P, by the way. We just found his donation. Not 1 million. Not 1 in a million can correctly identify who the enemy is. Hint, it's not some Muslim guy. Thank you for the super chat, bro. 16-minute pause. Sorry about that, bro. 1 for Triple P, please. He's supporting the channel financially, secretly behind the scenes. Dude, I haven't done one of these live streams for ages, you know. I haven't done one of these live streams for absolutely ages. I've just not really had the time. But this is fun. I've missed talking about this stuff, you know. Things will get super freaky from 2025 on. It's the final jubilee of the age. What does that mean? Hoggy! How's it going, my bro? dude. This petition stuff. Like Bob Moran put a post out on this, was pretty accurate. He was like, you know, they have to approve these petitions that go up. Like, he was like, if you tried to put up they should stop forcing us to take injections and be violent Nuremberg Code. It was like, never get approved. Like, this petition has been approved by the establishment. You know, it's just, they're just sort of humiliating you. And then it's all over the mainstream media news. That's when you can know something's fake, when it's on the mainstream media news and they're talking about it. If this petition was a problem for the people that ran the world, it wouldn't be on the mainstream media news. It would just be buried. But it's not. It's you know, it's on like Good Morning Britain and stuff, like, you know. Andy Peters and Kat Deely are quizzing like Keir Starmer about it. That's how you know it's like some BS. Bobby's sound, yeah. Miri AF wrote a great piece in Substack about that. I bet she did. I like Miri. Political puppet ping pong. Is this it? Let's read it anyway. Wayne. It's been a long time. Much love. Thank you, guys. Dude, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I will try and get more of these in if I can. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen. Ah. And our second super chat of the live stream. Let me see if I can just remember how to give this person a shout out. It's been a long time. We go over here. Ree has sent us $18.82. Ours a witch. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Ree. Thank you. One in the chat for Ree, please. Oh yeah, what was I doing? We were going to read this article together. Miri AF. Political puppet ping pong. When Parliament wants to pass a new law, the proposed bill has to pass through a number of prerequisite stages, including being reviewed by the House of Lords. Blah, blah, blah. They call this process ping pong. Well, it looks as if we have some pongy political plinging of our own going on. Next than 6 months took place. A hugely visible online petition is circulating demanding another one. When a petition such as this gains massive momentum very quickly, it's picked up by multiple mainstream media vehicles and is promoted by highly visible establishment figures. Richard Tyson, Elon Musk, we know something is up. That's exactly what I think, Miri. Whenever you see it on the news, it's not anti-establishment, whatever it is. If it's on the news, if it was anti-establishment, they would just not show it on the news. I guarantee you. That's why I know there's something up with Tommy Robinson. He's on the news every 5 seconds. And I know he's on the news as in like, Tommy Robinson's been arrested for being on your side. But it's not that simple. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's exactly how I feel. It's faintly amusing to note that many of the people most vigorously promoting this petition were the same people equally vigorously telling us not to vote in July. It's about why this, why now, which we always have to ask about any story that gets enormous mainstream attention. Why do they want us to look at this? Yes. Clearly this is scripted and part of the plan. Yes. Let's get to the why bit. It's my contention that what the cabal really wants is a Farage-led reform government. But they knew they didn't have a hope of achieving that in July 24, when reform was too new, too much of an unknown quantity. Okay. Okay. Now they're credible. Okay. So the best way of ensuring we do eventually blah, blah, get reform in. Okay. Okay. Manufacture of consent. I get it. What does said cabal want? Man. It's extremely significant to mention that Reform leader Nigel Farage is a very good friend of another tech billionaire and political kingmaker Peter Thiel. Dude, I had no idea how close I was to the Snake Kings when I was on that stage with Farage. You know? I was in with some very shady people there and I didn't even realise it. Luckily, I didn't play along with what they wanted me to do. And I just did my regular comedy set. Phew. Wow. Vance is effectively a Thiel-owned puppet. Ah. Who is Peter Thiel? He's an inordinately wealthy authoritarian technocrat who is heavily invested in AI and despises ordinary people. I see. Okay, Mr. Thiel, who is gay. Okay. Right. Okay, lots of stuff about Thiel being dodgy, government contracts, NHS. Thiel is very anti-death. Oh, deep freeze when he dies. Right, okay. Okay, so this is the play, huh? I find that interesting. The idea that they want a reform government with Farage. And the way to get that is to put in an appalling Labour government. Okay. Interesting. That's a good article. I can see how that would be correct. Is he the founder of PayPal, that guy? Dude, they've frozen you out. You're only allowed to put one in every 17 minutes. Man, these scumbags. Sorry, Triple P. Thank you for persevering, man. I do appreciate it. Do apologize about that. We're stuck with Labour for 5 years. They're letting Farage become PM as a reward for long service. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. I still don't see why they would really need a reform government, though, because they own all the parties and all the governments. It's like, why do they need one particular one? Can't they use any one of them? You know what I mean? Oh. Apparently, the main donor of the assisted dying shenanigans is the CEO of River Island. That makes sense. River Island. I don't think there's ever been a single good piece of clothing in River Island in its whole life. What's River Island mean? I bet that's sort of some sort of Epstein reference or something god awful. You know, I bet some paedophile island surrounded by rivers and they just named a clothing company after it or something. You know what these people are like. They probably think that sort of thing's hilarious. Sister dying. Dude, have you guys seen... I'm going to turn off the... Have you guys seen the... what's it called? The Wall of Death or something in like Westminster Tube. It's just a whole giant corridor of assisted dying adverts on the tube. It's so creepy. Like a whole corridor of like, hey, kill yourself. You should be allowed to kill yourself. Whole corridor of it. It's insane. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. How can I find this? Oh, I think it's in Westminster. Westminster Tube. Ah, here we go. Look. So this is it. Westminster Tube is covered in ads promoting assisted dying. It's literally like a whole corridor. Look how crazy that is. Mental. Absolutely mental. Alistair, thoughts on the conflict in Gaza and the amount of women and children dying? My thoughts are as follows. I have absolutely no idea what's going on in Gaza. I don't know how many women and children are being killed. I don't know if there really is a war. If there is, I don't know who's fighting it. I'm completely reliant on the mainstream media news telling me what's going on. So how do I know what's happening, or if anything's happening or anything's not happening, or if more's happening than we're being told? It's like, you know what I mean? When you actually really objectively think about it, how much do I know about what's going on in Gaza? The answer is nothing. I haven't got the first idea what's going on in Gaza. How would I know? Bearing in mind, I don't trust anything that's on the news. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, what are your thoughts on what's going on in the middle of the Amazon rainforest right now? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know the media are desperate for us to, really get upset about one side or the other. You know what I mean? Wars and rumors of wars. That's what I think, yeah. Wars and rumors of wars. It's the same thing, like, what do you think about what's going on in the Ukraine? All these people dying. I have no idea what's going on in the Ukraine. I don't know if there's a war going on or not, or, I don't know if anything's real or fake, or, I just don't get too upset about it. Don't get too excited about it because I've just got no idea what's going on. The one thing I can be pretty sure of is Gaza is that the establishment want people just absolutely killing each other over it in, London and Paris and, you know what I mean? I hate the thought of assisted dying, but if someone chooses to and their pain is truly unbearable, what are your views? I don't like this assisted dying. We'll just call it like killing people. Assisted dying. You could murder someone and be like, oh, that was assisted dying. Murder is assisted dying. You know what I'm saying? Lewis Hunt in the house. Evening, bro. There's 150 people in here, People have missed the good vibes, Danny, thank you for subscribing on Subscribestar. I don't think I didn't notice you. I did. Manchester has been turned into some weird 24-hour pro-Palestine protest. It's weird. Capped at 300. Those are the days. Do you remember? For those of you that were that are OGs like Hoggy. Back when my YouTube channel had like 40,000 subs or whatever, right? We still couldn't get more than 300 people in a live stream. Like there's 150 people in an hour and there's like 8,000 subs shadow banned all to F. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oh. Bosh! Second donation incoming from Triple P. His time limit must have expired. The call a general election petition has hit 2.7 million after, I think, only 5 days. Anyone who thinks they're on their lonesome when they see this petition might change their minds and get active. I guess that could happen. I just can't help thinking, Triple P, that if like Miri says, if it's getting all this media airtime, there's some nefarious reason behind it. Michael K. Hey man, just wanted to share that my son was born the other week. Whee! All praise to God. Adding to the good vibes. We'll try to donate to the church plate this weekend. Thank you, Michael. Congratulations, bro. Hazel. Always good vibes with you, Alistair. Thanks for noticing. Kept me sane during the pandemic. Likewise. You guys kept me sane as well. Congratulations to Michael. A new life. Congrats. Love Crasington. Praise the Lord. What about the closure of Smithfield Market? Smithfield Market's closed, is it? I didn't know that. What's the reason for that? I mean, not that I'm ever in Smithfield doing any marketing, but still, it's not a surprise, is it? Everything good or fun has to close. Anything that people enjoy doing must close. Nightclubs, markets, clothing stores, anything. Please do more Nurse Dr. Campbell. It's always, maybe I'll do another ND Campbell one soon, you know. Running after me. It's running after me. Peter the Pilot. What's up, Peter? Hello, Peter. Peter says, don't tell me Manchester students wearing an Arafat, sipping a fat white whilst commentating on a place they've never been and probably don't know which river, which... Yeah, I get your point, yeah. Facts. Emma M says, your video about the farmers' inheritance tax was spot on, Alistair. Well, that's what I was looking for. Spot on commentary. Will you do a UK tour? I'm doing one already. Listen, actually, I need to promote this. Because we've got 100 tickets left for our Christmas party gig on the 14th of December. Listen, if you live anywhere in the UK and you're in this live stream, you need tickets to me and Tanya's show. Okay? Here is the link. All right? You need tickets to this show, 14th of December. It's me and Tanya doing stand-up comedy for an hour, and then we're all going out for a drink, Christmas party afterwards. It's going to be epic. Okay? Like, honestly, I don't care if you live in Bolton. Come down. Get a hotel or something. You know? It's our official Christmas party. I've watched you from the start of lockdown. Thank you, Tommy. See, look, Ben, me and the wife are there. You see? We've already sold 250 tickets. We've got 100 tickets left. And we really want it to be absolutely full like it was last time. Yeah, see, look, Al Peachy's going to be there. Ben's going to be there with his wife. Peter's coming with his wife and 2 mates. Is that the right link, though? It is this time. I promise you, it is this time. promise you it is the right link this time. I think I sent out the wrong link before. But look, I'll post it again. Somebody buy some tickets right now, okay? I promised Tanya I would promote it. I don't like London either, Hoggy. No one likes London. It has to be in London for logistical reasons. It's where all the comedy clubs are that will let us have a room. Okay? Just come to... You don't even have to go to the bit of London that's not where this gig is. It's almost 2 years since the Denning Pot of the Backyard Comedy Club. You and Tanya smashed it. Of course we did. What's up, Wayne? Big Wayne. Sorry. Yeah, so 14th of December. Get tickets now. Sorry I'm late. Greetings from Kent City, Michigan. Okay, you don't have to get tickets because you're in Michigan. Jay-Z, my wife. Jay-Z. Jazz. My wife and I have the last gig. Thank you. Unfortunately, we can't make the December date. No problem. No problem. Thank you for coming to the last one, you know. Nikki lives in Spain. Yes, come. Come. And bring 15 friends. Of glory, majesty, praise forever. Next subscribe star pledge from me in 12 minutes, says Paul. Keep the live stream going that long, please. You got it. You got it. You got it. You keep pledging, I'll keep streaming. Tommy says, my doctor keeps asking me for COVID jab. I'm going to have that talk with her, I think, where I tell her it's disgraceful. Good for you. With all grace, you know, explain it to her that it's disgraceful the same way Jesus might. You know, try and be nice and stuff. But yeah, let her know. I sent you a pledge 10 minutes ago. What? What? Hey! I don't have a lot of money, but I think you should have some of it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the $5. Sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, the Denning Pod live on Saturday in Daventry. Where's Daventry? Yes, James. Just got a ticket. Thank you, James. People like you doing stuff is one of the last reasons for living in London. Thank you, James. I'm going to text Tanya right now and say I've just sold at least one ticket. Ready? Right. Tanya. I'm going to take a photo. I'm going to take a photo of your comment. I'm going to send it to Tanya. Taking a photo of your comment. Sending it to Tanya. 228. Tanya texts me every time we sell us any tickets. Have you bought them, Wayne? Have you bought them, though, Wayne? Can I tell her I've sold another 2? That'd be epic. I think Wayne's bought some tickets. I'm going to text her this. I'm going to take a photo of Wayne's comment now. Send that to Tanya. Tanya's getting absolutely bombarded. Bosh. Yes, thank you, Wayne. Right, take that, Tanya. Get another one. Photo. That's another 2. Right, that's 230. Thank you, Wayne. I'm just sending these to Tanya now. This is so much fun. Because Tanya's always texting me when we sell a ticket, but I don't have the link, so I don't know when we've sold a ticket. So now that you guys are like, I bought a ticket, I'm like, right, I get to text you. We've sold another one. Thank you. Well, that's 3 tickets that we've sold today, at least. Oh, Hazel said, I'd love to. Where do you live, Hazel? What area of the country? Not your address. Subscribestar tells me you're making too many payments. Sorry, Subscribestar, you're not my mum. There's something weird about Subscribestar. I've had so many people say, they're making it so hard for me to support you on Subscribestar still. And I don't know if you remember when I started, I had to take screen grabs of people saying it won't let me support you on Subscribestar and do a video about it, and then they sort of unblocked my Subscribestar, and then people could support me, because I probably wouldn't have, become a live streamer or a YouTuber or whatever if the people hadn't supported me on Subscribestar, So it was a huge deal that I was able to get them to, hey, let people support me. Gary says, I rarely watch your streams, Alistair, right? But it's fantastic to see how far you've come in the awakening process over the last 4 years. Thank you. Thank you. Hoggy says, it's very competitively priced for a gig in London. It is. We talked about that. We were like, we want it to be especially affordable. So it's only a tenner to watch me and Tanya. And then come to the drinks afterwards. See, look, Subscribestar bugged me out of my monthly subscription. What does bugged me out mean? Oh, the new Jaguar advert. I mean, the thing with the Jaguar advert is, right, it's like, I don't believe the narrative that they were trying to make a good new Jaguar logo. It's like they're ruining everything on purpose, Jaguar didn't like mess up and make a big mistake. It's like they're like, right, what should we ruin next? Jaguar cars. Ruin the logo, stop making nice cars, destroy that business, ruin that brand, The world doesn't work like you've been told it works, like, oh, Jaguar, this company trying to make money and they're trying to sell you cars. It's like, no, the same entity controls everything, and they don't need your money. The devil owns everything. He owns the whole world. They don't need money. They're just deliberately destroying things now just to make you miserable, basically. Decline my credit cards. Waiting for Al's new merch. Right, yes. In order for me to do new merch, what I need to do is find £200 so that I can get my website back online. Because the Wix company, for some reason it costs £200 for this year of this website. So I need to find £200 of disposable income so that I can put my merch store back online for another year, and then I'll do some new merch. I didn't realize how much it was to have a website. Watch the new Volvo ad to rebalance your emotions. I see. Is that a good one? Are you on the Buy Me a Coffee thing? No, I am on Locals, which is a very reliable way to send me money. I'm on Locals, PayPal, Subscribestar. I'm not on Buy Me a Coffee. You can't buy me a coffee, I'm afraid. I figure like between Locals, Subscribestar, PayPal, you can send me super chats on Rumble and stuff. I think that's enough, I figure. Dee, dee, dee. This is a good live stream, isn't it, to be fair? I'd like to buy you a coffee. I'm not on there, dude. Look at this. Anyone who hasn't seen you live needs to just see how you manage to lift hopes and get people laughing about what's going on in the world. Book your tickets now. See? Book your tickets now, people. I've just put the link in the live chat again. If you haven't bought your tickets yet to our live show on the 14th December, please do so now. That's the link. Buy tickets. Alistair Williams, Tanya Edwards, December 14th, London. Hurry up. Tanya got back to me yet? No. Fine. We need a good day of ticket sales today. If it was my company, it would be called Buy Me a Pepsi Max. It would as well, wouldn't it? It would indeed. What do you think about all the Apollo 19 astronauts all living well around America? Yeah, I don't believe the whole space travel thing. I think it's all junk. Space is fake and gay, isn't that what they say? That's what I think. Oh, Hazel, if I had someone to go with, I would. I'd love to see you live. Someone go with Hazel, please. She's in Manchester. Someone else in Manchester, go with Hazel. Come on. There'll be someone else in Manchester. Get on the Telegram group, Hazel. Are you familiar with the comedian Steve Hughes? I am. A guy who books me in Ireland for loads of sort of awake gigs. Also books Steve Hughes, and yeah, me and Steve Hughes are on the same wavelength, I think. If they go to the moon, there'll be huge neon adverts there. Yeah, I'm ashamed to admit that I've never really watched Steve Hughes, but I know he's on the same wavelength as me, and I know he's good, etc. I've never gigged with him, you see. But I know that I would like him. Nothing happens when you're offended bit. It's funny. Yeah, I need to check it out. Dude, these two lesbians were so mad at me the other day for doing comedy. It was hilarious. Steve Hughes was at Jam for Freedom last year. Which Jam for Freedom was that? The complete shambles or the one that was kind of all right? I did Jam for Freedom this year, but I insisted on cash before I went on. He's hilarious, that guy. The complete shambles one. Surprised anyone got to see him then. Who are some of your comedy heroes? I mean, right now, none. I used to like Bill Burr, but he's completely sold out and been cucked, and it's sad what's happened to Bill Burr, basically, yeah. Bill Burr used to be the great guy that I looked up to, and now it's just like, oh, all of these famous people, they're all the same, unfortunately. They get them eventually, like Hollywood and movies, and, you know, they get them eventually. Sad. Cat Williams, yeah. I mean, if Cat Williams is like an industry plant, though, it's a very sad deal, isn't it? Bosh, third donation coming in from Triple P. BlackRock has now, Triple P sent us another $17. That's 3 lots of $17 that Triple P sent us. That's $51 that Triple P has sent us so far. This live stream, people. Can we get some appreciation in the chat, please? BlackRock has now entered into some BS agreement with Starmer's government. I guess the slogan that applies is "Make serfdom great again." It's pretty obvious, isn't it, that there's some shenanigans afoot. BlackRock. What do you guys think the deal is with BlackRock? What do you think that name means? BlackRock. It doesn't sound good, does it? It doesn't sound friendly. BlackRock. One for Triple P. BlackRock. That's definitely some satanic New World Order. You know what I mean? I wonder where this black rock is that they're talking about, or if hell is like got black rock everywhere, or what all that really means. I bet you it's something sick, something disgusting, something pedo-y. Black rock at the center of the North Pole, you think, Dan? Ollie's granddad says, I remember years ago, 2020 early, remember? I discovered you then whilst we were screaming at the Nightingale, blah, kids, blah, 2 meter, blah. I'm still screaming in science as I was then, yeah. It's been a journey, hasn't it? It's been a journey. Mecca, you think that's the Black Rock? Who knows? It's not even trying to sound like a friendly company, though, is it? BlackRock. Claire says, yes, I've heard BlackRock is to do with the North Pole. Who knows what's going on in the, Antarctica and stuff? I'd really like to know. But they put quite a lot of effort into making sure that nobody finds out what's going on in Antarctica or whatever. Surely you appreciate Norm Macdonald. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really know much about Norm Macdonald, to be honest. Maybe I should, but I don't. I know he's some old guy. It's clearly not a lot of information. But I do know he's some old comedian guy. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Man, I love my little heater that I've got out here. Really works wonders. He's dead, is he? Okay. Well, now I know everything else about him. Used to do Saturday Night Live. Oh, I think I know who it is. Alistair, are you okay with the Groiper question these days? I still don't really understand what that's all about. I'll never forget when you blocked everyone spamming things in your stream. Well, you can't block anyone on YouTube, so I didn't block anyone. I don't think you can block anyone anyway, but yeah, those people were just really annoying. Just trying to ruin my live streams and pretending like they're on the right side of things. Idiots. You know? A plague of frogs, indeed. Did you hear that Jamie Foxx didn't almost die of the jab, but Diddy poisoned him and then Fox called the FBI? I didn't hear that. But again, it's like the Gaza thing, isn't it? Who knows? I can tell you this about the whole, like the Diddy thing and all this stuff. Like, I guarantee you that, again, if the establishment didn't want you to know that Diddy was a paedophile and all this stuff, you wouldn't know. Like, they're deliberately exposing this stuff. What's not going on is, we're catching them out, and it's no, I don't believe that. If they really didn't want you to know that Diddy was a paedophile, you wouldn't know. Hey, Alistair, I'll see you in Camden in a few weeks. Camden? What's going on in Camden? Have I missed something? Do you mean you're coming to this comedy show on the 14th of December? Link right there in the live stream. Guys, if you haven't yet, the stream is sponsored by my comedy show on the 14th of December. Please buy tickets right now. The link is in the live stream chat. I just put it in there. Alistair Williams, Tanya Edwards, Top Secret Comedy, 14th of December. Followed by a Christmas party afterwards. Oh, you have tickets. Good man. Thank you, Reverend. See, look, this guy's coming from Ibiza to be there on the 14th of December. Come on. Come on, people. You can come from the UK. Do you think Liam Payne was murdered? I think there's some establishment shenanigans going on with it. I'll tell you what didn't happen is whatever they tell you happened in the news, He might have been murdered, or he might be like the David Bowie thing where they sort of, tell you that he's dead, but maybe he's not dead, or maybe he is dead, or maybe he was cloned, or, there's some nonsense going on with that situation. But again, it's like, how much can we really know about these things? You can't really know too much, can you? You weren't there, you're relying on information that they give you about these things, so... Nothing set up for Edinburgh at the moment, but if there is, I'll let you know. Is Alistair still criticising everyone on YouTube from YouTube? Let me ask you a question. Where exactly do you think I should upload video content? It's the only thing. It's like saying, are you still criticizing people on Earth from Earth? It's like the only option. Where else would I be? Thank you, Hazel. Rumble. Well, listen, I'm on Rumble. What are you talking about? I'm on Rumble all the time. And let me tell you something. Rumble's the same as YouTube, by the way. You think that Rumble's really owned by this group of freedom-fighting, free speech guys. It's like, no, it's not that simple. Not only do they control the main establishment thing like YouTube, they also control the closest opposition. You know, they're not going to let a legitimate Rumble pop up. They've got to own that too. Someone else told me about Nurse John Campbell talking about the Turin Shroud or whatever, but it's kind of what I have not seen it. It's kind of what I'm telling you about. All these establishment shills start talking about Christianity all of a sudden. Alistair, are you still eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Great question. Great question. I tend to try and skip breakfast if I can. I don't think you need to eat breakfast. Breakfast is a psyop. Breakfast is a psyop, guys. Okay? Breakfast is satanic. Nice. Maybe it is. Breakfast is a psyop. Put that on a t-shirt, please. That would be a good t-shirt, you know. That would be a good t-shirt. Breakfast is a psyop. I'll try my best to get my website back online. Then I can sell you a breakfast is a psyop t-shirt. Is ours, which, ladies and gentlemen, holy cow! D Cruiser has sent us $78.54. Thanks for church on Sunday. Sorry for saying holy cow. I think that might be blasphemy. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Thanks for church on Sunday. You are welcome. Thank you for the $78. One in the chat, people. That is crazy. Thank you. Life-changing donation there. Thanks, bro. I do. I like the idea of a breakfast as a psyop. T-shirt or whatever. I do. Thanks, Rick. I've no idea what John was talking about with the Turin Shroud or whatever. I've not seen it. So who knows? Somebody else told me about it, but I haven't seen it. Is King Charles the Antichrist? No, I don't think so. You know, the Antichrist is going to be slick. People are going to like him and follow him and stuff. Prince Charles is just awful in that capacity, you know? Are you ever going to return to doing game streams? I watched Owen Schroyer stream Roller Coaster 2 last night for 2 hours. It was great. Did I ever stream games? I seem to remember I did one, like, retro game stream or something. Hey, how's it going, Scotland? Sonic the Lesbian. Who was Sonic the Lesbian? I seem to remember saying Sonic the Lesbian, but what was that about? When did I say Sonic the Lesbian? That's quite funny. I remember that, but no, I can't remember who or what I said it about. "3D versions of Jesus using AI." I mean, there's so many red flags on that. I don't need to tell you. That was a great stream. It's so sad that they took down like all my content. All my old streams are gone. That was a classic bit of history. You know, January 6th, all that stuff. Classic viewing. Done a decent live stream tonight, you know, an hour and 15 minutes. It's pretty decent, isn't it? I think that's pretty decent. Final call for people to buy tickets to my gig on the 14th, please. Best show in town. I need to text Tanya that I've sold more tickets. Okay. Well, listen. It's been fun, guys. Let's do this one. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Thank you to everyone who donated, supported the stream financially. Thank you everyone that tuned in. I appreciate you all. Look, Marie is hoping to come again from Donegal Island. Respect. Yes. Peach Jr. can definitely arrive late and still get in. Get the ticket. 100%. See you, Hazel. See you, everyone. Thank you, Emma. Ding, ding, dingy, ding. Ding, ding. See you guys. Peace out.